Hello, my name is Josh, and I'm a watchaholic. Welcome to Horology Insanity. What is up, my watch friends? So, check this out. Today, I want to look at brand Seiko. This is the SBGA387. So, there's a ton of pros. The only two cons would be, well, one, it's not cheap. So if you're a value-minded shopper, it's okay. But if you're a frugal shopper, yeah, it might pain you a little bit to hit purchase on something like this. But then the 19 mil lug width, that's the number one con to me. But let me just show you real quick. I've got it on this beautiful blue leather strap. So this is actually from Gecko or Watch Gecko. And so I put it on this and I enjoy it. The one thing you'll notice with some of the Grand Seikos, and it says it here, 19 mil lugs. So I ended up having to kind of stock or order 19 mil straps, even though this is like the only watch I have that's 19 mil. I think I have one other one that might be, but really 20 is the most popular in all of my collection. And so this 19 mil strap, right, for me to enjoy this watch and all the different changes and looks that I wanted to get from it, I had to order some of these. And so I didn't love that. That's probably, if I'm going to have a con on this watch, that is a legitimate beef that I think people do talk about, and I think they're fair in that. But let me just show you real quick. So it came on this beautiful alligator strap with the bright blue stitching, and you'll see these are all stamped Grand Seiko and the like, right? So it came on this, and I absolutely love this, but if y'all know me, I don't want to wear out my stuff. And so I don't like to use the straps that usually come on it. This Seiko is actually one of the few exceptions where I left it on this bracelet just because it's amazing. But yeah, so I ended up taking this off. The person who owned it before me had the AD install this to the watch to give it this beautiful look here, kind of a two-tone. And they wore it like twice on that. And that's pretty much when I got it, I tried it on that, and then I immediately swapped it out. And it's not to say that I don't love the look of this, I do, but my frugality and my attempt to keep things pristine outweighed that. Now, down in the box, they wrapped it up in this beautiful, whatever this thing is, case. They also included this blue alligator. Now, this one's more like a patent leather, and it's pretty sweet. Now, you can see this one is unused, right? I never used it. It does give the overall kind of look that this blue leather strap that I have on it, and it's just a whole lot of blue. And as y'all know, I'm a big fan of blue. So when it comes to this, I really like this one, but again, my desire to keep things pristine kept me from using it and prompted me to order this one instead. Now, the other one, I'm gonna set this down for just a second, that it came with that is unused, the person who bought it had the AD immediately take it off and put the leather on it, but is the bracelet. Now, for the Grand Seiko owners out there, Grand Seiko bracelets are the one thing that don't get a lot of love. And I don't know that I understand it. I kind of understand it for some people, but there's a universal like, oh, Grand Seiko bracelets are trash. And that's just not true. The finishing work on all this is absolutely beautiful. The overall comfort on the wrist is fine. Now, I will say that the micro adjust, and this is where they get it. The clasp, I like how it's sleek and elegant, right? It's milled, but you can see no micro adjusts. And that's kind of what get people peeved, is that they can't really get a good fit. Now you can see we have half links here so that they can try to space it out by resizing this with the half links and the full links to get you the right kind of adjustment for your wrist. But there's definitely no micro or like on the fly micro adjust. I mean, there's no micro adjust, period. So if you go through your normal daily wrist swell and shrink, which most of us do, then it's going to be a little tight. Like for me, it's something like this is always a little tight in the morning. See, this one's kind of the same. It's kind of tight in the morning. As the day goes on, it's pretty good. Like right now, it's good. And then at night, right before bed, it's going to be a little loose. And so that is a legitimate beef. And so Grand Seiko, could up their game in that by either providing more micro adjusts. And I don't know what the other bracelets and things look like on their other watches. This is the only one that I've experienced. I've experienced others in person, but I've never really played with them to try to see. Do maybe somebody who knows Grand Seiko better, let me know. Do they have a bracelet clasp that has either micro adjustments or on the fly adjust, like is coming so popular now with the Rolex Glide Lock, or you have the micro brands like Christopher Ward and Zelos are using theirs in the built-in micro adjust? That's really where Grand Seiko, I think, needs to go, in my opinion. Anyway, let's talk about here. I got more straps. So this was my attempt at recreating that brown and one with the blue stitching. So I ordered this one. It's brown and white stitching with its own Deployant Clasp. So I guess I could show you that too real quick. I took this off. I had it wrapped up in a cloth, but you can see the Deployant Clasp, Grand Seiko sign. So this would go on any of the leathers, and the fitment, I have to see how big that is, but you could even install that on here and use it if you had wanted to, or if I had wanted to. I didn't. Again, I don't know what it is. Sometimes, I like to enjoy things, but I like to enjoy things while keeping them mint, which is an interesting dynamic of the hobby. I will say that. Let's go ahead and set that over there. Okay, and then the other one that I picked up is actually the same type of strap. It's from Gecko as this blue one, but you can see that it's this brown camel looking tan, and that gives it a very nice two-tone appeal, which I really like. So I never actually put this one on it or enjoyed it, but it was between these two and I couldn't decide, so I got them both. But I've been enjoying the blue one so much that I haven't really put on the brown one yet. And last, but certainly not least, is it weird or sacrilegious to put, I don't know how many $1,000 watch on a Barton, $15 strap? This is the Canvas Autumn Orange. And this thing, if you've not worn a Barton Canvas, I highly recommend them. They are a little thin, but part of their thinness makes them really comfortable on wrist. You can see they got quick adjust pins, and this really isn't about Barton straps. The other one that I want to get that's like this is the Helm canvas strap, and so I've heard that they're a little bit thicker, and so I'm curious to get one of those and break it in and check it out. However, this Autumn Orange on this, I think, makes it like a perfect springtime watch. And so I put this on there when kind of springtime weather's out and about and flowers are in bloom and things like that. And I really enjoyed that. So anyway, there is my experience owning this watch and the 19 mil lug width. Okay, let me know, out of all the watch straps, what's your favorite? What do you think pairs best with it? What would you put on it and wear? The bracelet, one of the stock ones, one of these others? Let me know what you think. Anyway, until we talk again, my friends, please remember what really matters, and that's not watches. Keep the insanity sane.